Okay, so please tell us about Rika, how she's doing inside.
Right now, wala nang ko ni tanaw. But the night after I left, she was crying jud as in hantod buntag. Kay unsa ni
You were the closest with her.
Yeah, okay. I was like, you know, how siya me encourage na, you know, lamang ka na sa kanila. Because even if they say something, you know, against you, you should like be yourself and be proud of yourself because you've been through two places that sila din hana sila kutob. They just like to, you know, bring you down and you shouldn't let them. But then when I left, hilak siya kay wala na daw ko na kunya na makeupan, dapat gwapaon ta ko. When I left the house, wala na daw ko na yung manghulam og belt niya kay mag-share man sa mong mga I think right now she's having a hard time kaya kay mas daghan man ang lalaki sa mong balay and then murag you know sa iyang kuan sa iyang situation, diba? Mark, ang other guys, accept sila because, you know, we, as girls, we're very strong. No, let's accept her for who she is, diba? And then the guys, we're like, okay, fine, ana lang.
Yeah, but some are really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like, you know, I knew
they just couldn't help themselves.
Housemates now.
All right, now let's talk about Tom. I know that you you have a budding relationship with him before you left the house. So, tell us how your romance grew into a blossoming flower, so to speak.
It's kind of hard to believe na that's how, you know, we feel. So it's like, what's that gani? Okay, we're only put in.
Why is it hard to believe?
Because we were only together for 5 days, and it wasn't even enough to get to know each other, diba?
But there was a connection.
A connection, yeah. And then when he was transferred to the other house, that's when we started missing each other. I didn't know how he felt because I was in the other house, but then I got messages from people who got in the house or Melissa, kaya dito mo siya gikan na. You know, ikaw daw yung pinaka-miss ni Tom, palagi daw siya nagpadungog ni Big Brother, and then lately I saw videos of him always talking about princess, and sometimes it's like kind of annoying. You know, you have your own identity, stop talking about me.
Where do you see these videos? Inside the house, gapon?
Oh, no.
Magkakita man. When you were out,
yeah.
Okay.
Ngayon lang, karon lang.
All right. So, have you said goodbye to him? Have you spoken to him before you left the house?
Before I left the house, I wanted to, but then everything was, you know, fast. Second nomination night, and then I had to leave the house already. So, wala na lang ko ni-ask the Big Brother if I can see him and say goodbye. It was after nana ko sa gawas, like 2-3 days later. They called me na mag-guest again sa Uber. It's like at 4:30 in the afternoon, hosted by Marielle. I didn't know na mo na ilang buhaton na pastoryahon mi ni Tom. And I saw him crying when Rob, you know, nagistoryaan siya sa news na, you know what, in the other house, there are only 9 housemates because the other one nag-VE na, nag-voluntary exit na. And that's Princess, and he was like, that's so not like her. Ngano daw, wala daw ko na stick around, and he really knows me. I didn't have to prove myself or to introduce myself.
Yeah, you felt like the moment you met him, you felt like old friends right away.
I don't know, wala pa ko nakasuway na ng relationship or friendship.
Okay.
So later, namoto niya na si Big Brother na Tom, bibigyan kita ng pagkakataon daw na makita mo at makausap mo si Princess. And this smile, like it was so big na imbis naghilak siya, nag-smile siya, wag ko kasabot. And then we talked for, you know, a couple of minutes, and I told him what was the reason why I left. It was because, you know, my housemates didn't appreciate me, and I needed to step back to see what's really happening inside. And that, you know, he should stay there longer because, you know, that's what he wants. And I left something for him, pagani katong face massager.
You did? Okay.
Nagahilak dyan siya, nana siya nga kanang if only people, you know, took time daw to get to know her better daw, na how warm she is. Na yung description ba kung, oh, gipangta na siya, unsa imong na-miss kang Princess, and siya, just kanang, the way she is lang daw ko, no, nga, there's, kanang, basta, like, happy daw siya if na daw ko. I was like, wow.
So how did that make you feel, though? I mean, hearing all those things from Tom.
Unsa, like, dili ko kasabot kay I won't fall for that, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's different what you feel inside and what you're going to feel when you're outside, especially if you stay there longer and you're going to be part of the Big Four. you know, you won't be able to think about that or to, I don't know, like I can't speak for him. So, you know, flattering o inspiring po na, wow, that's so me, you know, and I'd be the same when you get out.
Right.
Pero, you know, hindi lang siya kutob. I can't expect for anything other than...
Okay, but say, for instance, after the show and then he comes to you and then he says, my feelings for you are still the same, what would you do?
We'll take time to get to know him more. Dili naman yun kay gwapo siya, or, you know, he's...
But he would be someone that you'd actually go out with in the real world, probably. I mean, you got to know him for like 5 days and then you got to hear all his really sweet messages and all the crying and bawling and everything. So
the way he is and the way he goes for, you know, things that he wants and he expresses himself, I think...
That's the kind of guy that you would go with.
He's only 22 and I'm only 22. And I've never dated anyone na mas bata or parehas lang nako, but you know, it's something to look forward to when he gets out.
So, like before, you were used to dating older guys.
I would, like 5, 10 years older.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't assume like 20 years older.
Yeah.
Science and beauty.
Like, yeah.
But anyway, guys, do stick around because when we come back, it's time to get up close and personal with Princess. We can also talk about her future. So stay tuned.
With a vision to dream big as the first infotainment channel Cebu has ever had, Real Cebu Television has become an institution and an instrument where Cebuanos can showcase the best of what Cebu has. RCTV will now cater not only to the local Cebuanos, but the global Filipino at large. The new hip look of RCTV's new website will make the site a cool medium to reach out to an international audience. The improved www.rctv.com.ph not just promises a diverse internet experience, but also a feast for social networking and blogging freaks. Fans and devotees alike can now log in as users, add and interact with friends, post shoutouts and comments, read RCTV personalities' profiles and blogs, and of course, upload profile pics. With new features, the site is sure to feed viewers' curiosity of news and events happening in Cebu. But the best part of RCTV's new website is now. You can watch RCTV via the internet through our live on-demand video streaming. This change exudes innovation of RCTV since 2003. It reflects that we never settle for what is, but for what's more. www.rctv.com.ph, bringing the best of Cebu's local entertainment to the world.